My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it, because the show must go on. And on today's episode, we're doing a pick a card. It's been so long since we've had a pick a card, but my pick a cards tend to get really specific. So we'll see how it goes, right? But doing the general read for the March 2024 vibes, I loved the energy. It was really fun. It was really positive. So I figured let's get into a pick a card in case anybody wants to dwell in that energy a little bit longer before letting it go and seeing what manifests positively within March 2024. And I will say, like, I got our player characters selected, right? Because I get to use my player character deck in this, because as we know, in the Sovereign Age, no one is an NPC. We are all player characters. So I have our three laid out at the bottom of the player character deck, but it seemed like especially if you are someone who has like an internet-based business, or if you have a significant marketing strategy that is going on the internet, I would expect some speed with that, or a little bump in viewership, engagement, maybe a significant increase in followers. So if you only have 5 followers, maybe you get to 500. If you have 500, maybe you get to like 1,500, something like that. And then like, of course, at like the opposite end of the spectrum, there is the, oh my gosh, going mega viral, which I do have a download about that I haven't shared yet. There is something about virality going on in the energy, but it's still like, there's something about not talking about it yet. So I don't know, we're still a little ways off from those particular downloads, but they are in the air. Okay, so I am going to get us looking at the player characters that we have on the board. And if you prefer to choose your pile and your reading that way, you most certainly can. And of course, if you just jump into the description box below, if you haven't done that already, the timestamps are already in the description box below. So you can pick your player either from what I'm about to do, or in the description box, slot your coin through the coin slot, and we will play the game of life. Okay, I know we have glare here, but here are our player characters for March 2024. Please ignore Dragon Girl, Vampire Boy, Boy Girl. If I ever manage to redesign the deck, I will, of course, get us off of the binary some more. Like, I'll leave some of the Boy Girl, but we'll just have like beings and entities or energies, right? That's non-gendered for those of us who are not on the gender binary. But you can pick, of course, if you do identify as mask femme, boy, girl, man, woman, feel free. Hello, Dasha. You can't select the pause, okay? That's a non-player character right there that you're seeing. That's a non-player character. They may have a quest for us, I don't know. But I will now hold up the cards to the camera so you can see the art a little bit better, because you might be picking just based on the vibes of the card. So here's our Dragon Girl, and she or they are at a beach enjoying themselves, getting some sun, catching some waves, maybe working on their tan. And then we have the Vampire Boy, looking very suave, very debonair. I think I wanted to have them as like a butler or some sort of, you know, like that. Some sort of service-oriented, like they work in a mansion, right? And then we have the Fairy Boy, who is in the forest and zenned out, meditating, working on their spiritual practice. So I'll lay these all out right here. And if you are needing a little bit more time to spend with the cards, if you prefer to pick that way, go ahead and pause the video now, because we are going into our transitions into the reads in 3, 2, 1. Oh, when the blowout starts like failing on you. Oh. Okay, wow. We are starting with, if we have chosen the Dragon Girl, this is going to be your read. A more specific read for March 2024. And, you know, it's a little bit soon for such things, but, you know, depending on where you are in the world, we will be doing things like spring break potentially. So if you know you have a trip coming up, that might be why you selected the beach, or maybe you want to go on a trip. Maybe you should plan for that. Start manifesting. Forgiveness. Okay, I was seeing this and I was getting ready to mention it on the splits when I was shuffling. Some sort of negative talk about y'all is perhaps going on that is going to be shut down either by yourself or by someone else. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing here forgiveness. No, I don't know. It's like forgiveness. No, we're not forgiving these people. Whatever that is, it's potentially about, because like this was like 10 of Swords kind of talk. It was like designed to like seriously harm or like sabotage you, perhaps keep you from an opportunity. I don't think that that's going to be happening, but it's sort of like, I've got meditation brings answers within the next few months, within the next few weeks, big happy changes. So whatever this talk is, whatever was going on, I don't think it's going to end up really affecting your opportunities or whatever long term. But I also don't see y'all as like amenable to like forgiving these people. And I would say like, just personally from a spiritual, like emotional, psychological perspective, I would say go ahead and forgive in the sense that like let it go, like don't dwell on it, like release them because, you know, they know not what they do or whatever, but you don't have to like, the forgiveness does not have to include incorporating those people like back into your life. Big happy changes at the bottom of the deck, which is wonderful. Okay. Oh, journey flipped up. So I'm saying like, you might also child flipped up. So especially if you have kids, maybe you're already planning the spring break trip with the kids or like the summer trip. If you don't have kids, it's just that you might be planning a trip where like, you're going to go act like a kid, right? So now we have a community. A main male does not have to be a man. It's just an active party. They are the ones taking action, but we have the thoughts. Thoughts about privileged lady, main female. Again, does not have to be a woman. This is just, there is an active party. The more active party is thinking about the more passive party, the more receptive party, all right? So that can be any sexuality, any gender expression. But within a community that you have or do participate in, there is someone here who is thinking about you. There's someone here who's thinking about you, maybe wanting to communicate in some way, potentially. I don't know if it's that they can't do this. I've got this imprisonment card, but it's like the gift. It's like there's something. The reason why they wouldn't be doing this at the moment is because like if this is some sort of apology from someone about some sort of wrongdoing, they want to come with more than the apology, okay? They want to give like something back to you materially. They can't do that right now. So that would be why they're in the thought position, see, imprisonment. At the bottom of the deck. Yes, there wants to be some sort of reunion here after drama. It looks like the drama is over. It's over, and it would have been happening in some sort of community where you had at least one close friend. At the moment, I'm getting this more as a friend, not really as a romantic person, or if it was like someone who had romantic thoughts about you, they wouldn't have expressed it. Whoever that person is, this friend, whoever it is, they are upset about whatever went on in this conflict, and they would like to, I'm saying like rekindle. They want to, like I said, have the reunion. They want to start over with the friendship. They would be the one taking action on this with some sort of serious apology, serious something or another. And this person is currently unsure of whether or not they would have success in this interaction with you, but like, they're remaining on the positive, or rather they're gonna act no matter what, okay? Whether or not like they're seeing this, this 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, if that is your response to them, they are seeing that as divine judgment and fair. They don't want that, but like they would understand, okay? Well, no, let me shuffle. Yeah, they don't want that 10 of Swords, but obviously, depending on what went on, that's what they're gonna get. 10 of Swords still at the bottom of the deck. Oh dear. So let's see what's going on here on the board. There's something better. Journey, child, Queen of Swords. This is just like, If you haven't thought about taking a trip or shifting your position, think about it. Think about it. If you can get away for a while, do it. Like, take your time. Change location. It doesn't have to be some sort of major trip. It's just sort of like, there's something about this where, like, I don't know, like with this Queen of Swords, like sitting in this chair, it's sort of giving more stuck. The position that you're in, there is something better. So why don't we go on a little journey and maybe let, you know, the inner child lead? Like, where does your inner child want to go? What are they asking for? And that might just be like, they want to go to a specific like cafe or somewhere in the city that you're in or in the town that you're in, wherever you are, that you used to go that you haven't been in a while. Maybe there's a children's museum that you can go to, or maybe they want to be more like creative, or they want more rest time, or they want more playtime, something like that, getting outdoors more. So we have, like, here's the drama. No need to worry. Thief, poverty. That's just, like, I'm not really the Chariot. Like, this is like, at the moment, I'm getting this as somebody else stepping up on your behalf. This thief and poverty, I'm just getting more in general as a negative situation that was like perpetrated by others perhaps on you, because like these parties are like victimizing, depending how you're looking at that with thief. But I'm not getting into like the classism and class warfare about it yet. We don't need to go there for this read, okay? Let's just take it as these people are ganging up on somebody else, like a victim, okay? If you've been entrenched in a situation like that where you've been concerned or having to defend yourself, like, it's sort of like, you don't need to worry about that. Things are being taken care of for you with that Chariot. So you can go on vacation if it's like something like that, where you're very, very concerned about that situation. In the near future, courthouse deliberations will be made. That like in the near future, this is just that Three of Wands is in the near future. It's sort of like the situation is going to be reevaluated. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on this. I don't know if I'm going to close out with the Sun and the Father. Well, we'll get like one. It just seems like overkill to do like 3 and 3 on all of these, because these pick a cards that can go like long. All right. Yeah, there's some kind of like talk or something. I don't know if there's like pocket watching going on in your community or like something, but it's almost like somebody's watching you do something and then they're going back and reporting on it to a community. And it's like, and this community, like the community energy is weird. It's like 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups, the Devil, the Tower. And it's kind of like they're upset by whatever it is that you're, I'm not getting that you're doing anything wrong, okay? It's just whoever's like reporting back to this community about you, they're like all upset. And so they want to like destroy whatever it is that you're doing. And it's possible that there's some sort of ringleader here who's coming for you, like to get you in this like 5 of Pentacles position, to get you to stop what you're doing or to just like put you out, something. Anyway, it's weird. So Queen, like, okay, so the Emperor, this is the person, I don't know if that's an attack yet. No, whoever this Emperor is, we've got the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the Empress. This is some sort of close friend or associate, something like that. Y'all are very equal peers. There is somebody who wants to like come back together with you. Who is this Emperor? They're the one in the community. So this person, like I'm telling you, that was that King of Swords. What's this Ace of Wands? This is like someone, I'm pretty sure, who was like attacking you at one point, and it's just like, what? Yes, this is the person who was attacking you. Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands, and it only got them into the loser position. Like they didn't do what they set out to do. And so now they're like, oh, I don't know if they're like that, but the energy of what I just uttered. All right, this Two of Cups. Yeah, the Devil. So like to me, what that Two of Cups and Devil is giving is someone was a frenemy. Somebody was acting one way to your face, and then behind your back, they were like a snake. And the Devil, okay? Like, and if you notice, like with this Two of Cups, like usually this is a positive thing that's like a cherubim or something coming out of this cup or whatever, but it's something spiritually higher. The two people coming together are creating something higher than each of themselves separately. In this case, if you can see, like this like angelic figure has a mad face, which corresponds to me with like our more devil figure. If we're taking the devil in the negative, okay? And so it's just like unbeknownst to you, you were creating like weird stuff with this person, but it was because they were weird. Yeah, the Empress, like death, like what is that death? It's like they were like trying to get close to you in order to like harm you. Ugh. King of Cups. Yeah, this person, like, they want to transform the situation now. Like, Death, Six of Cups, King of Cups. This is someone who you knew. I'm telling you, this is not like an ex. This is a former friend, associate, like someone who is in your peer group. I am not getting romance off of that, like, whatsoever. Why was this person behaving in this way? Oh, and of course, whenever I say it's not an ex, or I'm not picking it up as an ex, if you are strongly getting something as an ex and the read is also supporting you, yes, it is your read. It's just that you're like in the smaller percentage of who I'm reading for, that's all. So it's not to exclude you if it is coming across to you as an ex and you are feeling supported by all of this. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why this person was doing this is because I don't know. This person, I don't know if this person wanted to be with you in a more like, I got the Moon, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like this person had concealed feelings about you. If that's not concealed feelings, it's delusional feelings about the nature of y'all's relationship. And like, I don't know if y'all didn't reciprocate or whatever, but it's sort of like this person wanted to alter your fate because of whatever concealed delusional feelings that they had. I'm getting one on that Moon and the Lovers. The Queen of Wands, it's some sort of way that they felt about you. That they like never said, or like, it's like essentially this person was attracted to you. They never said anything. You kind of kept living your life because you didn't know how this person felt. Like this person might have had the expectation, right? That like, because they felt a certain way about you, you were obviously going to feel the same way about them. And because of that, you would have come to them and confessed to them. And when that didn't happen, then this person lost their shit. That's why it's delusional. Because like, what? So this person never said anything to you. You just went on living your life like, oh yeah, we're friends, or like whatever, like we're peers. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. This person considered that a betrayal. And so they set out to try to destroy you. Yeah, like they wanted to, Wheel of Fortune, the World, King of Swords, when this person was like in this more combative energy, it's sort of like they wanted to end a sort of fortune cycle for you or a fate cycle for you. So now no need to worry, thief, poverty, that's what this all is. Like you don't need to worry about that. And then the Chariot. So what's going on over here? God. Someone's kind of watching. I'm thinking this is the same person, whoever that Emperor is watching. So I got the 7 of Coins under the deck. I've got the 2 of Wands here, right? Watching, planning. They're watching, like, whatever manipulation or whatever that they've done, they're kind of watching to see the effects of it and, like, stressed out. Probably because nothing's happening. This is some sort of attack. I don't know if this is a practitioner or someone who is spiritual or whatever, but the Eight of Wands with the Two of Wands and the Magician, that is potentially magical or spiritual or energetic attack. I just don't know if this person is aware. They're aware. This is somebody who knows what they're doing, okay? Like, they were sort of doing whatever it is that they were doing and sitting back and, like, expecting to be Nine of Cups, very pleased about the situation. It's a Nine of Swords situation for them. Like, that's why you don't have to worry. It's something that's affecting, like, their whole community. Like, the entire community. If, like, this person worked with other people, like, they're all in the shits now. Yeah, they're all fighting. This is why you don't need to worry, okay? Like, please, if you're worried about anything like this, go on vacation. Go on vacation. Let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. I can't promise that. But I will do my utmost. I've actually never seen the movie Frozen in my life. So we have in the near future, Courthouse and the Three of Wands, okay? Six of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Chariot. And here's the thing, this High Priestess was in the reverse. I'm going to put it that way because what I'm saying here is, like, likely something about this is going to come out publicly. This attack, I'm taking the Chariot as an attack. Somebody, I'll get this as somebody bullying someone else. This can also sometimes be the cops or the authorities. And, you know, the cops throw their weight around, right? Against, like, we all know. I'm not getting into it. I'm just saying something public is going to come out about this situation. Somebody has evidence that's going to be exposed. Because I'm telling you, whatever this thing was, it was like some sort of long-term thing. And, like, it's like something about the community is going to know. Tower. Like, it's either, if this is like a magical thing that's been going on, there's going to be like some sort of, or there is currently some sort of backfire going on in this community. And it's like, that's kind of what's happening here. Strength. I don't know if that person's going to double down even after, like, what happens. If so, that person's delusional. You're going to be, like, no matter what that person does, Six of Wands, Knight of Coins, Queen of Cups, your character is going to be cleared if anything went on there. Like, nothing bad is going to happen to you. It's likely whatever opportunities that were maybe delayed by this or whatever, you're still getting them. Like, you're still gonna have a great freaking life, all right? Like, I just don't know what's wrong with these people. It's sort of like the community, right? Once this comes out, or once the community that this person or y'all are involved with understands what's going on here, it's sort of like they're going to look at that and they're going, like, at least the community is going to, like, let whatever this is go. And it is possible that this other person, the person who was, like, the ringleader bully, they might still be, like, double down and no, like, blah, 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 blah. But it's like all of their supporters just went, there's actually something wrong with you. And so, like, they're just left to, like, pout in a corner. It's like, yeah, they're, like, doubling, like, this person, I don't know why they hate y'all so much. But that bully, I've got the Chariot, the Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. That Queen of Pentacles is y'all. They're just like, this is essentially like someone being mad at, like, the sweetest, most nurturing soul, like, ever. And this person's like, no, you don't understand. They're messed up and evil and we have to attack them and, like, blow the horn of judgment and loose the angels of war. And y'all are just, like, vibing. Why does this person feel this? And this is literally, we've already said, like, this person is doing this because they got their own feelings hurt by y'all not essentially, like, thinking that they're some sort of, like, highly, like, by not, like, falling at their feet because they were attracted to you. Like, this is bizarre. But I'm gonna look. Why does this person freaking hate y'all? And then we're just like moving on to, oh, it's something about like your position within the community, perhaps. Let me see. Why does this person hate you? Yeah, because all of their supporters are now leaving them and going to you. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups. Because of this person like directing this attention to you, or maybe them realizing everything that's going on with this person, and now like off the shits they are, these people are all like, oh no, this person's the cool person. Let's all go talk to that person and leave this person. So now this other bully person is double mad because they've lost all their supporters and they went to you. And that does line up with the March 2024 vibes in the general message saying like, you've got loyal supporters. They all jumped ship and went to you. That's funny. All right, final advice outcome, and then we'll get like a little bit of Jesus and a little bit of Bob on it. All right, well, people are fighting. The girls are fighting. It's gonna stop though. Like, I'm just saying, like, whatever's going, like, this community and the ringleader, whatever was going on, like, this is the result for them. So that's why they're, like, people, right? This is the Hierophant talking to people. Their people are jumping ship, is what I'm telling you. And either, like, telling you what was going on secretly or, like, something. But it's just sort of, like, this is all over, like, I don't know, dumb. It's just dumb. Dumb. We've got the Lovers here. The Ten of Cups. Temperance. And the Two of Swords. What is that Two of Swords? Here's the thing. Okay. It's positive, but it's like the exact same thing, okay? This Lovers, Ten of Cups, this is the energy of these people wanting to be friendly to you. That bullies, like former supporters, they've figured things out. They have worked out the energy. They want to come and support you. And what they're saying with this Two of Swords is, we've called judgment on this like bully person. Like, these are the people down here who were listening to whoever that was, okay? So that's what's going on there. So let's go ahead and get some Jesus and Bob, and that'll be it for this read. And we will be moving on, but it's positive. All right, we got two Jesuses, okay? Jesus says, don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and also in me. So like I said, that is no need to worry. No need to worry. Whoever believes has eternal life. So just feel positively about the situation. This is working itself out in the energy. And just remember, because you are getting a read on the energy does not mean that you are going to see full manifestations in materiality yet. The energy has to completely work itself out, and then you will see the manifestations in reality. So have faith. Have trust. This is working out positively for you. And if you're feeling the need to super defend yourself or fight your own battles, it's not necessary. Go on vacation. Even if that's just metaphorically, all right? So then let's get Bob. Because, you know, Bob always knows what to do. Oh, we got lots of Bob today. You get lots of Bob. Bob says, these things live right in your brush. All you have to do is shake them out. This is like, shake it off. I'm getting a lot of Taylor Swift lately. Shake it off. Go listen to that song. That's your mantra. Shake it off. Then we have, isn't that fantastic? I knew you could do it. You're going to triumph over this situation. And then we have, whatever makes you happy, you put it in your world. Don't dwell on this stuff. In between here and this situation working out to your ultimate benefit and good, put whatever makes you happy in your world. Don't stress about this. Don't dwell about this, okay? So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world. Make America great for once. fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meeting. Okay, if we are player number 2, right? If you have picked the Vampire Boy, this is going to be your reading, more personalized reading for March 2024, and you might work in the service industry. If you don't, because like this Vampire Boy, if you couldn't tell, like he's kind of like a butler or a servant, something like that. But if you don't work in the service industry yourself, like in hotels or whatever, maybe you will be having a more luxury experience within a hotel or a restaurant, something like it. Remember, if you are in America, to treat everybody with respect, to tip generously, because we do not pay people a living wage for some reason. So I don't know. It might not have anything to do with anything that I just said, but let's go ahead and get y'all's pick a card readout for March 2024 vibes. All right, what's happening? Oh, not the right time and no. Okay, it's not the right time now. Big happy changes. All right, there's something that you're trying to do here. There's something that's wrong in the, I'm saying wrong in the energy, okay? You got to get more information on whatever this is. So if you're feeling that there's a blockage, right, the way this is going to feel is like you are contributing the appropriate amount of energy and effort no matter what you do, though. It feels like you are either like slogging through very dense swamp, or you are continuously like running into a brick wall. If something feels like that very consistently and long term, there's an issue. There's an issue going on, but like you're being asked to like trust the situation. It's not the thing that you're doing that is wrong. It's just that there's something that needs to be worked out here, either with the timing or something like that. So we also have ask your angels. That's sort of like a combo move with trust, all right? Because what we have here is there's going to be a peaceful resolution, but it's likely you're going to have to do things a little bit differently with choose a new direction, and you're going to start seeing the results that you're looking with this look for a sign that's just like results, right? Potentially up to a year from now, okay? And I know that's not like that's not the most positive message. It's kind of like, oh, a year from now, and it's just like, look, whatever you're doing, it's worthwhile though. But remember, especially if this is facilitating change in a significant way, you are going to have resistance to that, okay? If you believe it is not what you are doing that is wrong, or like you have to give it up entirely, but there's something going on in the current energy that is not supportive of your manifestation or creation. That's all. It is not a sign that like what you're doing or trying to do is bad or will never happen. Now I've got here child privilege lady. If you know you come from a certain amount of privilege, and it doesn't mean that like your parents have to be like freaking millionaires, okay? Like within America, that's sort of like, have you never had to worry about where your next meal is coming from? Have you never had to worry about your lights being shut off? Something like that. Did you get to go to school? Do you have a job that pays you decently well? Like that's right? That's privilege. That's what I'm talking about. But if you have had that level of privilege or more, increasingly, if you are a child privilege lady, you potentially have some ideas about the speed of which like certain changes or certain creations should be able to come about. So the fact that you're having trouble with this poverty card, like you don't understand, like this has always worked out for me and like blah, blah, blah. Like, why can't I do this thing? Why is my pathway not clear? Money usually solves things. Like there's something about that going on here. So it's almost like the underlying deck energy is essentially saying, check your privilege. Not in a mean way, but it's just sort of like when you are born into something like that, it's very hard to see outside of it, and it can be a very frustrating, like demoralizing experience to actually run into the problems that people who do not have your level of privilege run into on the daily. Okay, like, so it's sort of like you may be getting a reality check that life is not like the way you live it for a mass amount of other people. So like, that's all. So it's not like, ew, check your privilege, or like you're a bad person. It's just that potentially there are things going on here that you in fact need to see to get you out of a certain mindset that you were perhaps born into. But it is looking like, and here's the thing, is that they're also, if you are someone who has like way more privilege, I don't know, like your parents have enough to pursue like politics or so, like that's your level of social circle, okay? Like, you know, politicians, you know, business people, things like that, or your family does. You might be having perhaps some sort of nasty realizations about them and what they get up to. Perhaps things that you were shielded from as a child that now that you are an adult, you are getting exposed to. And it's like, oh, I just thought things were like this for me because like I was lucky. New pathway. But like I said, if you can sit with all of that, if that is in fact some of what's going on here, your pathway is going to clear up. And perhaps in learning this sort of lesson, you can see the necessity for why like personal success is not enough. Because I'm saying it's not fair. Life isn't fair, but like the game is weighted, right? The game is weighted. So it's just sort of like when we're looking at, it's just like, I just want my success. And then like that, it's like, no, it's like, we need to look at why is it that I have success and this other person doesn't. Sometimes yes, it is a matter of like consistent effort. It is a little bit more of the meritocracy, like someone decided they weren't going to work as hard or whatever. It is not always the case. There are plenty of people who work fucking hard and are creative and who have the talent, but the odds are stacked against them. And we're looking to reduce those obstacles more and more and more. The Wheel of Fortune, I am going to take it in the reverse because it seems like we might have a roadblock here. And this would be something that you have been like fighting for. I am getting the justice system at the moment. So like I said, if you are actually fighting for some sort of harmony and equality between people in the actual justice system, and like you're just now realizing like, oh, the justice system is unjust. It's kind of like, snap to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. You know, it's a little bit like that. So let's see here. Despite whatever troubles you're going through, because the specifics that I gave are kind of going to be unique to my perspective and politics, it might not be that, okay? What you are being asked here is that remain positive. Either this is going to be a message that is manifesting in your material environment that will encourage you, or it is in fact talking about this message. The message I am supposed to give you is that don't give up. Remain positive, even if you're having like nasty realizations, or even if your worldview is like dismantling a little bit. Don't give up. Remain positive. What you're doing is worthwhile, okay? And we have like the Hermit here. It's giving more soul searching. To me, that's more y'all. It could also be that if there's another message coming through besides this one, it's going to come from an elder within the community, or it's going to be coming from a guide, like a disembodied thing, okay? So now I've got listen to your intuition, community, and judgment. There's something going on here with some community that you are participating in that is perhaps unethical. I don't know, we're gonna get clarifiers on it. And then we have be assertive, great fortune, the Emperor. Okay, I don't know if this is someone that you are dealing with in your community that has access to some sort of funds or something like it. It's possible, or if this is like your personal outcome, how you are going to develop as you continue to pursue this situation. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on remain positive, message, and the Hermit. This is something unethical going. There is some community that you are in, or it's your family, I don't know. There is something you don't know that you are going to know, or there's something going on here that is unethical about like money, or it's a nonprofit, or it's something like that. There is something going on here that you are likely going to figure out that is not perhaps the greatest. That could be embezzling. Like it could be that people are saying like we're using money for this reason, but really they're just enriching themselves. All right, let me go around again. The devil on this community, whatever community that is, or if it's your own family or something like that, these people are fucked, okay? It's a fucked up situation. King of Swords, here's the thing, this might be why you're being like, that might be you. Because of this, because you're trying to create change in an environment that is firmly entrenched in its like devil shit, it's like that's why you're being blocked. This is, if we're gonna go like really extreme and hyperbolic, okay, it's like you're taking on the oligarch elites, okay? That's really hard to do because they're gonna block you with like all their money and stuff. They have control over the legal system and, you know, like lobbyists and blah, 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 blah. In the most non-conspiracy theory way that you can possibly take what I just said, okay? That is true. Wealthy people do not have the same laws as non-wealthy people, okay? That's just a fact. It's not a conspiracy theory. The Emperor. This is someone who's like, this is like your dad. This is like it's someone that you know. It's someone that you know. It's potentially someone who like you are being disillusioned about. But it could be your dad. It could be your grandfather. This is very like father and son energy. Or it's something like that. The energy is like that. This is somebody that perhaps you once respected in your community. You looked up to. Maybe you were like modeling your own career or personhood off of that person's guidance or example. And now you know that they're not who they appear to be. Oh, possibly because you disagreed with them about something. And so now you're trying to facilitate a change. Like this person might have always told you, oh yeah, like you can make changes and stuff like that. But now you're trying to make a change that's going to jack with this person's stuff. And all of a sudden you can't make those changes anymore now, can you? And it's not that you can't, it's just that you're not going to be able to do it with this person or this community. You're going to have to get around them or go through them. Judgment. There's something about money going on here with this community. Money, there is something about money, like passing hands, like this is like bribery, or there is something very specific about funds going on in this situation. I don't know if that's bribery. I don't know if that's embezzlement. I don't know if that's, we're saying we're giving to specific communities in a certain amount, but really the community who is in need is only getting a tiny percentage, and the rest of these people are just like lining their pockets. And these would be already fucking really wealthy people lining their pockets as well. So, all right, let's go around one more time. Here's the thing, what it's coming across to me as, it's sort of like you're noticing the problem, right? This is like clarifying this Two of Coins here. You're going, oh my God, wait, I'm looking at this. It says that the money's supposed to be going here, but the money's really going over here. That's a problem. I better tell someone, thinking that what's going on is a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's by design, but that's very sweet that you think it's a mistake. I empathize, I really do. So it's kind of like you're going to tell the person in charge, Yeah, it's sort of like you're kind of, I need to take command of this situation because like something's going on. Yeah, something bad's going on. And I need to report it to the people in charge. And then, oh, the people in charge are actually the bad people. Yeah, this is a group effort. Whatever's going on here with the money, whatever it is, it's a group effort. It's not a mistake. It's not that the people who are in charge don't know what's going on. This is all by design. But again, this is why you would be running into issues. Like that, like, because now we can get into like the manifestation thing. No, it is not just belief. Okay, you're being asked to believe in yourself, but if you really think that depending on what you're trying to manifest, that you're not going to run into outside interference, that all you have to do is just be happy about it, that is ridiculous. Yeah, this is a group, like I'm saying, I'm not getting any more clarifies on this. This is whatever's going on here with the money or whatever it is, it's a group effort. All of these people are working on this shit together. Okay, be assertive, great fortune, the emperor. So this is the person in charge, most likely. Here's something else. Yeah, you're trying to tell this person something. Four of Cups, it's sort of like, here's what you might not know. I don't know if you know this or not. If you reported this issue to this emperor, whoever they are, it's like this person is going to present to you like a compassionate front. What they are doing, if you don't know, behind your back, they are fucking you up so that whatever this is doesn't come out, or you don't change it, or you don't get what you want. They are fighting and imprisoning you. They are keeping it a secret that is going on behind your back, while this person is like, this is very like avuncular. Like I said, it's like fatherly grandfather, like benevolent grandfather, benevolent patriarch energy. It doesn't have to be a man. This could very well be a woman, okay? I'm just saying it's that sort of energy. It's like, oh, of course, like blah, blah, blah. Like we're taking care, like it's sort of like this person, it's like an NPC on like a repeating conversation trait. It's like the only thing you're ever going to get out of this person is, of course, oh, we're taking it under consideration. We're working, we have our best people on it. They don't. They are actively trying to do something to you. Okay? So if you don't know, now you know. That's why things are going wrong or you can't get anywhere, is because the person who is claiming to be able to help you is actively stopping you, because they're benefiting from the situation. So let's get some final advice outcome here, because that's why I'm saying, like, don't, like, remain positive, okay? Because it's just like, all of that is a lot to contend with. And it's just like, ugh. And this could even be something going on in like a corporate environment. Like you're like trying to fix something within workflow. The problem benefits people, so they don't actually want to solve the problem. Okay, like that's just what it is. But like I say, whoever you're talking to right now, you need to stop talking to. They're your ops. They are secretly doing this stuff behind your back to make things harder for you. They are manipulating the situation so that you just walk away. They want you to stop doing whatever you're doing. They're not going to do it to your face. They're just going to make things increasingly harder for you so you give up. They're not actually going to like reveal themselves as the opposition. Okay, they're just going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Okay, ugh. So let's see here. You've got to be like somebody's like daughter or something, or child. You don't have to be like a daughter. But what I have here is the 2 of Coins, the 5 of Swords, the Star, the 9 of Coins, and the Queen of Wands. Let me get some more on that, because what I'm getting at the moment, yeah, okay, here's the thing. Now I've got the Empress here. You are in actually a unique position to be able to do something about this because of what you have access to. It's just, that's what the choose a new direction is. You're going to need to go about this in a different way. It's not that you can't do what you want to do. It's just that you're not going to be able to do it in the way you thought. Yeah, right now things might seem unclear, okay? You might not understand the way forward. Listen, is there anything we can do about that uncertainty? Yeah, the Magician, there is agency on that. It might be about making something public about the struggle. I don't know. Like, that's a big deal, okay? So you're gonna have to think about that. Because that would have major consequences. So then what's happening over here? You might choose to expose some stuff. It is likely, and like I was saying, I've got the Justice card here, Queen of Swords. Whatever fight you are fighting within this community, it is likely there will be some justice here, but this Queen of Wands is like, this is a long-term thing. We're talking about the war, not the battle. So like, you think about, like I'm just saying, think about your strategy. Like, yeah, whatever community that you are fighting for or looking to negotiate change within, don't give up on that. It's just that, like, this is going to be way more, like, I don't know if you thought that this was going to be just a quick fix, or, oh, I just have to tell the right people. This is way more complex than that. Way more complex. You might need outside help, because it doesn't seem like, the authorities within this community are, like, all questionable, and so it's just, like, this is likely something that you're not going to be able to do, like, alone. And there are already, like, depending on what this is, organizations who are already entrenched in these sorts of things. Find one of those systems and align yourself with that and that work. There's no need usually to start a brand new other nonprofit or like organization or whatever. Likely there is something that already exists that like would benefit more from you aligning with it than trying to create something totally new. But again, that's going to be up to you. It's just that, like, I know things are kind of shit at the moment, but like, you are encouraged to keep going. Like, this isn't hopeless. It's just that it's not going to be what you thought. Jesus says, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. That's why this has the blessing upon it, because what you are actually fighting for is correct, okay? You're fighting the fight for justice. So just because things are going this way and your allies weren't who you thought they were, that doesn't mean that you just give up. All right, and then Bob says, I think each of us at some time in our life has wanted to create, I think each of us at some time in our life has wanted to paint a picture. There's some sort of idealized world or something, an idealized situation that you would like to see. And it's sort of like, some of that might be a bit naive, but the impulse is not. And you are encouraged not to give up that positive spirit, that spirit of, yes, things can be better than they are. That is not naive, but your impression of how to go about this or what it would look like, this, that, and the other, might have been. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. Together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before, because we are my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning. All right, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, if you have picked player number 3, our fairy boy who is meditating in their forest, this is going to be your pick a card reading for the vibes, the more specific read for March 2024. I don't know, maybe you are working on your spiritual practice, rededicating yourself to meditation. Could be anything. Oh, something's going down. We got look for a sign, don't stop. There's something better in the near future. The situation will improve. It might not have to do with a certain relationship or friendship that you are currently in. So I've got no romance. That's not necessarily romance. It's just if you're trying to make a decision about a particular relationship, familial, platonic, or romantic, I don't know if this is the correct relationship for whatever it is that you're trying to do. We'll see though. Yes, reconsider. There is something to be reconsidered here. So we will find out what that is. Oh, well, the false person has flipped up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now that false person could be anything right now. Family room, courtship, message of concern with message. Well, this seems like someone you know very well. Like you do have some sort of intimate connection with this person. I don't know in what way though. That still could be familial, platonic, romantic. You might be getting a message of concern from this person while you are at work. It's about some sort of major decision, some sort of upcoming major decision. It could potentially be about the passing of a family member, or it's just a major like transition within the family, the friendship group, whatever it is going on here. Something like that. Family room at the bottom of the deck. I was getting somebody's mom. If it's not your actual mom, this could be someone who has a tendency to come at you in mom energy. Whether that is appropriate for them to do so or not, this could also be an overbearing or interfering mother or mother-like figure. It could be your actual mom, could be a mother-in-law. But it's something like that, that kind of like aggressive, like I'm trying to boss everybody around, but like you're a grown adult. I don't know. This could pertain to someone's passing. Somebody's mom or mom figure is like fucked up, dude. Like I don't know what to tell you about that. The Empress with the devil. That could even be like if you have a wife or something, or a husband, like, cause like it doesn't have to be a woman, right? Like you could be in a same-sex relationship with two men, two women. It's just that somebody is presenting in this overbearing, more femme style energy. Someone is coming in the energy that you would recognize as an overbearing mother, but that does not mean it is a woman. Because this is either you or perhaps this is like a man. Like, you know, but we're not like excluding like trans people or non-binary people. Like you can be presenting in that same energy and also be a non-binary person is what I'm saying. But if this is actually involving like a death, this would be something that is expected. We don't typically get surprise deaths is what I'm saying. The only time that I have gotten, it's not even a surprise death. It was a long time ago and it was a warning about somebody participating in activities that they should not have been participating in, period, which it was coming across as like drinking and driving or something like that. And there was a warning to that person that their behavior and the associates that were like enabling that behavior was going to literally get them killed. So that was a death warning, but like if you don't know of any family member who is potentially going through significant health issues, I have never in my life gotten like surprise death on someone. Like that typically doesn't come out in a read, at least not for me, okay? So if it is the death thing, you would already be aware of it. All right, we've got... This is weird. And I'm not quite sure why yet, but it's weird. I've got official person and compromise. I also have the Magician and the Ten of Wands. If the official person is you, it's like there's like some sort of like unfair distribution of like actual labor or emotional labor or something like that you're looking to like fix with that compromise. What I was getting though is that there is someone coming to you who is like presenting something as like a compromise or a fair thing. It is not. This is like designed to manipulate you into some sort of Ten of Wands situation. Something like that going on here. So now let's see what's going on with this false person. Ask for help from others. False person. There's someone here, I'm keeping all this shit in the reverse, man. The person who you are thinking about, that was what that no romance thing is, and reconsider. Whoever, like, this seems like a lot of people around you are like uncool. I don't know. But like whoever you're thinking about going to talk to about this with this ask for help from others, this person's not on your side. It's like the immediate person who you thought of and now you're like, let me like ask my angels if I should go to this person. This because this person's a shit person. Whoever they are, they're gonna give you like bad advice or something like that. Like these two people might be in cahoots, I don't know. Forgiveness, expectation, death. You know, if somebody is passion, right? You might be dealing with like manipulative family members or manipulative friends, something like, oh, well, I know this person like totally abused you for like all of your life, but they're like dying. They're like dying and like, don't you think you should forgive them? And it's just like, look, I am a proponent of forgiveness in like the energetic mechanics way, okay? About like letting go of energies and things like that. That is up to the beings, okay? You can't force, like you cannot lie forgiveness. That is like equally as bad as not forgiving. If you do not feel that within yourself at the time, you've got to be real and authentic about that. I do not forgive this person at this time. I wish I was in that. You can be there. You can be like, I wish I was in a position where I could be in forgiveness with that person, but I am frankly not. I'm not. And that is not something that you owe someone, even if they are in their transition, because they did what they did. Okay, and so they are going to have to deal with that. They didn't choose to deal with that while they were alive. If this is a transition situation, they're trying to do it all now at their convenience as they are dying and having some second thoughts, right? About what might face them in the afterlife, if such a thing exists. That's not your responsibility. If that's what's going on here or something similar. Like this person might not be dying, but someone might want like forgiveness from you on their own time. That's not how that works. And it's not real forgiveness either. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on this. Official person, compromise, the Magician, like Ten of Wands, like they're like, it's just weird. I can feel it. This is like weird. It's like this squirmy feeling like in my stomach. It's like someone trying to like it's like coercive. It like, that's why it's so gross. It's like, ew. Yeah, somebody's trying to talk to you, like the official person, the Six of Wands. Who is this official person? It's like somebody went, oh, they'll listen to you if like you tell them. Oh yeah, Hierophant. Okay, this is some sort of, well, this person is still a liar though, whoever they are. Like I said, there is someone who is coming to talk to you. It's sort of on the behalf of another person, but this whole conversation is like coercive to get you to behave in a certain way or take on a certain thing that you don't want to do. If this is not someone who is like dying or whatever, this is like a narcissistic sister, or like it's a sibling or something, who they're like, oh, like for the good of the family or whatever. And it's just like, get out of here with that. No, the family's dysfunctional. Fix it. What is this 10 of Wands? This is kind of like, yeah, we're gonna like burden you to all get out, but just like get over it. There's a tower situation going on here. It could be because like you're just flat out not dealing with these people anymore, so now they have to deal with their own shit and they don't want to. That's typically how that goes. Once you remove yourself from the situation, everything lands on the people like directly responsible, and then they start running over to you or whoever it is going, oh, but things are falling apart now without you, without our little scapegoat, without the person we perpetually shit on. Things are falling apart, so we need you back. And it's just like, no. At least not in that environment. Like maybe if they actually changed, but I don't get these people as changing. I get them wanting you to come back into a situation so they can shit on you again. To restore the dysfunctional equilibrium. Yes, there's some sort of balance. This is a family, it's a community, it's something. Whatever it is, it's dysfunctional. This whole thing is weird. Strong, bizarre family dynamics. All right, false person asks for help from others, and I am keeping this Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. All right, King of Cups. I don't like any of these people. This isn't y'all, I don't think. We got two people here. I got a King of Cups and I've got a Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It's like, whoever these people are, they're trying to covertly get you to take this on. Whatever it is that they're currently dealing with. Who are these people? It's like, ew. Yeah, the King of Cups is someone who has like lost out on some sort of money, or they're in some sort of bad health. Whatever it is, it's fair. Whatever negative thing is going on with this King of Cups, if it's a health thing, if it's a money thing, whatever it is, if they've been like kicked out of if that's like symbolic of you not dealing with that person anymore, it's completely fair. Whatever they're dealing with, it's their own problem. They need to sort it out like without you. This Nine of Pentacles person, this is the false person. This person is trying to like, I don't know about liaise between you, or like trying to be like, oh no, but like you should forgive them though. Yeah, like like this Nine of Pentacles person, I don't know if they know though. Like the Nine of Pentacles person to me is kind of like, they're a flying monkey. I don't think that they're aware, like if this is somebody in the family, they wouldn't have been the person or one of the people who would have been abused, and so they kind of don't understand, like they're looking at everybody as like perfectly innocent, so they're not being a false person on purpose, but they are kind of being controlled and manipulated by these other people. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual family, but it's a community that you have intimate ties to. Yeah, like don't listen, whoever these people are. 10 of Wands, the devil. No. This is just a no. Whatever decision you have made to like distance yourself from whoever these people are, it was the absolute correct one. I'm not seeing anything that suggests that you should be offering the olive branch or you should be interacting with these people, period. You can let go of the situation. You can forgive them in that, like, you know, they're likely repeating trauma cycles and crap like that. So it's sort of like you can look at that and go, oh, that's very unfortunate, but also I'm not involved. Like I forgive from the distance, right? Like that's acceptable. But also in your own time, expectation, forgiveness, and death. Or somebody might be trying to, like, this person's actually going to die without you. So like if you have someone who's dealing with like, I'm just using this as an example. So if you have someone who's dealing with substance use issues or something where like, it's like somebody coming to you and being like, but without you, this person will actually die. And it's just like, that is still not your problem. You are not this person's nursemaid, caregiver, I don't know what. Like there's like weird crap going on here. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's likely something I don't know that I'm wrong with that substance use. Somebody's long-term behaviors, substance use, manipulations, whatever it is, I don't know, has got this person, whoever they are, in death 10 of swords. That could be a situation that is going on in their relationships. Hardcore, I am getting something that is like something going on with somebody's health. And it's just like, I want to say like, these are the wages of sin, but that's like it's very judgmental. It's just like, these are the consequences of your own actions. You planted these seeds, you tended these seeds, you very happily grew these seeds, and now here's the result. You did this. You did this. It is nobody else's responsibility to come in and save you or forgive you or make your situation comfortable that you happily created all on your own or through like manipulating other people into it. It's just like, no. It's a no for me, dog, all the way around. Yeah, it's like this person is now kind of like looking at what they've created and like, oh, I need to fix this. It's like somebody getting like warnings in the mail, right? It's like, you haven't paid your bill. You haven't paid your bill. You haven't paid your bill. And they've gotten like 85 notices that negative thing is going to happen. And the thing is, I'm putting it within the context of this person had plenty of money to pay their bill, okay? And they just decided not to do it. And now the thing that they have gotten 85 notices about has happened. And now they're looking at that and going, I want to fix it. Once something has materialized in the physical world, you can't do magic on that, or not in that way, right? You can't, no, you've got to deal with the reality that you have created. You've got to work through that to actually change reality. Just like, you know what? I'm just going to think my way out of this one. Good luck. And so, yeah, now this person is like lying. Like this is just a manipulative freaking person. Like, I don't know that we're getting any other information about this other than to confirm that, like, in no way should you be dealing with these people, most likely, if you are recognizing your situation and what I'm saying. Like, whoever is dealing with that 10 of Swords death, yeah, this is something that they freaking did. Look, they created all of, okay, so now we've got drama. Like, I don't like the situation that I'm in. Death, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and so now this person is just sitting there. I don't like what, oh. Who cares? This is all the truth of the situation. Like, we're moving final advice outcome because, like, if you are having second thoughts or if any, like, they're able to, like, activate, like, your guilt response or anything like that, no. They have done it to themselves. You have no responsibility here. What's going on? Okay, so here's, like, the communication. Incoming, and it's going to be, like, it's almost presenting as an attack from this manipulative person. Or is this y'all receiving the attack? Here's the thing. I think this is some sort of like family member. It's a family member, a friend, a sibling, or I'm not getting hardcore like ex. I am not getting that. I haven't gotten an ex on any of these this all seems like family. This seems like family or like very close friends. These would be friends who you would have considered family. Yeah, this is, all right. I'm just, oh my God. Oh my God. All right, here's the final advice outcome. Whoever this person is, this King of Cups, whoever they are representing, right? Because we are dealing with some sort of community, group, family, something going on here, social circle. This person is going to try to get you to do whatever it is that they want you to do themselves. They will also operate through other people. So it is coming across like an attack. This is not a practitioner. This is just someone who is very emotionally manipulative, perhaps dealing with alcoholism. Okay, like perhaps, I don't know. But this is at least someone who is adept at like guilt trips. Okay, because our King of Cups, like this is a person who is in the reverse. And just because it's a king, it doesn't mean it's a man, okay? It's just the active energy. It is the person who is acting. Y'all are in the more passive position. Why? Because your silence, High Priestess, your withdrawal, this was a wise decision. Whatever decision you made, it was a wise one, it was a just one, it was a fair one. And here's the thing. What you likely already know and have realized is that without these people all up in your shit, you are now fully in, or will be, the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Why would you trade either you currently in the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, or you very soon will be? Why would you trade that for Ten of Wands, Devil? Makes no sense. So like I said, if the guilt, if these are family members, if this is, oh, but your mom, oh, but your dad, oh, but your sister, I don't care. I don't care. That's on them. Maybe out of all the times that you suggested therapy or whatever it is that you suggested, out of all the times that you tried to fix the situation, maybe they should have listened. Do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. How did these people treat you? You're actually doing that, like it's more magnanimous for you not to, what is it? Match energy. You're not matching energy with these people. You are simply allowing them to go in peace and do whatever it is that they were doing without you. Do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. That's the lesson that these people need to learn, okay? And so let's get Barb on this. So aggro in this read. Ooh. All right, Bob says, this is not something you should labor over or worry about. I know they're talking about your life here, okay? Enjoy it. If painting does nothing else, it should make you happy. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face. Some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning.